Where the f do you put in the ETC card? Oh, here it is.
ETC カードが挿入されています。
Hello guys, so in this video we are not driving a truck, we will be driving a car. This is actually a car from one of our company's staff, Mr. Shimizu. By the way, he's also making a lot of videos about the trucks, more from the technical point of view than my videos, for example. There is a link to his channel in the description if you want to know more about the trucks we make here at our company. Please visit his channel and you can learn a lot. And the reason I'm recently not putting any truck driving videos on my channel is actually that currently I don't have the truck driving license here in Japan, which is a little complicated, but I will go back to this topic in a few minutes. Now we will go to put in some gasoline in this car because it says already "Kyū shite kudasai," which means please put in some fuel into me. Again, I forgot that in the European cars in Japan the winker is on the left. Sometimes happens. Okay, let's go to the gas station, put in some high octane fuel in it, and then we will go to Kobe, to the car auctions. We will put this car on an auction because the owner wants to sell it. I'm almost sure it was on the right. Thank you, sir.
入れてください。カード読み取り中です。しばらくお待ち。カードをお受け取りください。クーポンをかざして注文ボタンを押して、数量ボタンを押してください。数量を入力し、最後に静電気除去シートに触れてから燃料油キャップを開け、黄色のノズルで給油してください。吹きこぼれにご注意ください。
Okay, we're on the highway. Let's talk about why don't I have my driving license. So the thing is that before I have been driving in Japan on the international driving license with my home country's driving license, which is a European driving license that I took in Poland for the truck and trailers 5 years ago, and the normal, it was like 8 years before, so 13 years ago, something like that. And in Japan, depending on what country you are from, you can change the driving license that you have from your home country to the Japanese driving license. And depending on the country, it's either very easy or a little hard, or you just have to take the driving license, you know, the normal way. So for most of the countries, well, you can change the driving license. I think you don't have to go to the driving school. you just, you know, give your documents to the, it's called Menkyo Senta, which is like an institution for the driving license in Japan. You go there, you give them your documents, and then you have to take the test, the knowledge test, and then, you know, the driving test. And then if you pass, you get your driving license. And then there are countries, most of the European countries and most of the states in the United States, I think, and a lot of other countries as well, that you don't need to take the test, and you just give them the documents, and your driving license is changed to the Japanese driving license. The only thing that you have to do is get the translation of your driving license, and then also prove that you have lived in the country that you took your driving license in for at least 3 months. That is what was written on the papers that I got from the Menkyo Senta. And yeah, basically wherever you look for this kind of information, it always says that you have to prove this 3 months of stay in the country. So I provided a document that proves that, and when speaking to the policeman that, you know, was responsible for my case, he told me that yes, it's 3 months for the normal passenger car, and I'm good. I will get my passenger car driving license that day. But for the trucks, for Ogata trucks and for the trailers as well, it's not 3 months, but it's 3 years. And basically your passport can be a proof, because, you know, usually you have a stamp, you get stamped in your passport when you leave the country or you enter a country. So just looking on those stamps, they can judge if you have been in your country for at least 3 months or 3 years in this case. But from what that policeman told me, in Europe, well, there is this Schengen agreement between the countries. It basically means that now the European Union is like a whole, you know, one big country, and the countries that are in it are more like, you know, the states or prefectures or something like that. And you don't need a passport, so you also don't get any stamps, of course. And if you have, you know, like an ID card from one of the countries in Europe, you can go to any other country, work, basically live there, no problem. So yeah, you don't get those stamps in the passport. So he told me that there is no way that I can prove that I've stayed in Poland for those 3 years without giving him some, you know, documents that will prove it. Well, so yeah, basically, you know, Europe being like one big country, also all the rules between the countries are, well, the same. So if you take the driving license in one of the countries, it's exactly the same as a driving license from another country in the European Union. There are same rules, the documents look almost the same. So I don't see the reason why do I have to prove it. If I, for example, went to Germany or, I don't know, France or wherever, what's the problem? I don't know, but yeah, that's the rule that they have, and I basically need to prove that I've been in Poland for 3 years. And what's even more funny is that it doesn't have to be you know, a constant period of time. It can be 3 months there, 6 months there, and you know, I just have to collect like 3 years of stay in Poland. And what's even better, it's not 3 years since I took my, you know, trailer driving license. It's from the point I took my normal driving license, so it was 2012. I'm speechless. I don't know who made this rule. It's so stupid, but yeah, basically that's what I have to do. So I got some documents from my university, and you know, with some dates on it, and I hope it will be enough for them. Yeah, so this is basically my situation now. And you know, the whole process of changing the driver license, it's all just pretty f***ed up, because even when you have your documents and you want to go and, you know, give it to them and get your driving license, you need to take an appointment. And taking an appointment, for me, just to take an appointment, it took 3 tries and like 3 months of time lost. Because first time I went there, you know, like I just decided to go there. I went there in the working time and told them I want my driving license. I thought maybe I can get it on the same day, and even if not, it will maybe take a week or so. But no, the first time I went there, they told me, well, no, you have to take an appointment, and then appointments are being taken only on the first day of the month. More than that, it's only between 8:30 and 9 a.m. So once a month, for this 30 minutes, you can make an appointment. So you can either call or come, you know, directly. Okay, so they gave me this paper with the phone number, and I tried to call the next month on the first day of the month. So of course the phone was busy all the time. I tried for like 30 minutes. I made like 20 calls or more. So I asked my friend to, you know, drive me there. And we went there, and they told me, well, no, you know, the appointments are already full. Please come next month. Okay, so another chance was lost, and I had to wait another month. So the next month, I already knew that there is many people lining up for this procedure. So people come really early and just line up from early hours, because it's only 30 minutes. Everyone who gets the appointment in those 30 minutes get it, but you know, all the people that are after that, they just go back home and come next month. Oh, whoa, we have some traffic jam. So yes, I was prepared for that, and I decided to be early. So I went there. I was there before 6, and there was already a line of like 30 people. From what I've heard, the people that were in the front of the line, the very front of the line, they were lining up from the day before, and it's winter, so it was quite cold. Yeah, it's madness. I was really surprised that, you know, Japan has an image of well-organized society, but wow, this kind of, you know, procedures or, you know, laws that they should work on, I think it's not going well. Then there is a problem with the Chinese people, because in China, I guess, you can't get the international driving license. So when Chinese people go abroad, there is no way for them to drive legally. So they go to Japan, they get some temporary address, and then change their driving license to Japanese driving license, so they can get the international driving license, so then they drive with it, you know, in different countries. Well, and on that day, like maybe in the time that was provided between this 8:30 and 9, there was like not even 10 people could get this appointment. And then the policeman came and told the other, you know, like 40 people that were in the room, no, I'm sorry, please come next month. And I was like, what the fuck, man, no, I give up, let's just go back to Europe and drive trucks there. But then I saw that some people stayed there, and apparently it was like, you know, they didn't want to say it openly, but people from countries like Europe or America, that don't need the, you know, test, they just change their driving license just based on the documents provided. It doesn't take so much time, and the police apparently, you know, puts the appointments for these people, including me, you know, between the other appointments. So it's, I mean, it's not cool for the people that, you know, have to take all the exams. It's yeah, not cool for them. But basically that's what it is, and that's how it works. And please, Japan, just fix it. And since there is more and more foreigners coming into Japan, there is no way this system will work. It will get more and more troublesome. Yeah, but the policeman finally was so nice to, you know, put me also the appointment for me between the other appointments, and it was like a month later. So I waited another month, and then finally I went there, gave them all these documents they wanted, and that's when I've been told that for the truck and trailer driving license I need that another proof of 3 years stay in my country. So yeah, well, I have it now, and I'm trying to contact them and take it to them as soon as I can, so I can get the truck driving license back. The good thing is that when you go there and you give them all the documents and they approve it, the driving license is being made immediately. In Europe, in my country, it was like I had to wait for like 2 weeks or something for just, you know, the card to be made. But here you are being taken to another room, they take a picture of you, then you wait like 20 minutes maybe, you are being called to this, you know, window, and there is the driving license waiting for you already. So it was crazy quick. I was surprised that you can make this, you know, document there on place just, you know, in like 20 minutes. That's the good thing. But apart from that, man, it's hell. And all the institution, like this Menkyo Center, this building, and all the people there, all the atmosphere, it's like the time stopped many years ago. It's a little dirty, you know. I personally like this kind of, you know, weird atmosphere a little, because when everything is too clean and tidy, it's boring. So I like this kind of, you know, a little different environments, buildings, but also the approach of the people there, of those policemen. It's like, man, it's not the best. It's not the best. And if you talk to the Japanese people, man, everybody hates the fucking Menkyo Center. No one wants to go there if they don't have to. So yeah, this is a little update on my recent troubles with the driving license here in Japan. I hope I will be able to drive trucks soon again, so I can take you on many trips. delivering the trucks all over the country. So yeah, please stay tuned and wait for it and subscribe to the channel. I will really appreciate it. And for now, let's get this car safely to the auction place. It's 36 kilometers left. I have all my documents filled in. I just have to not forget to take out the ETC card from the machine. I sometimes forget it, and if it stays there, well, it will not be the best, because this car will be sold to someone, and yeah, I need to remember it, so I wrote it on my hand. This is probably an image that many people have about Japan, like buildings like these, and you know, this kind of landscape. I personally hate this kind of places, and I couldn't live in a city like this. It's not for everyone, for sure. There's no trees, there is no greenery, nothing. I don't know how people can live in this kind of environment.
In 400 meters, take the interchange on the right.
And you have to know there is much more to Japan than just this kind of buildings like Tokyo or Osaka or this kind of cities. No.
Take the interchange on the right.
There's so many nice places with, you know, nature and very beautiful places. So I hope when I get my driving license, we will be able to go together for some trips, and I will show you some of the Japan that you've never seen. Not this kind of madness. What the f is this? I think I can go here to the left, and I think this is that is the red light. That's for me. When it turns green, can I go there? I think so, but I hope so.
In 500 meters, turn left. In 400 meters, turn right.
Okay, mission complete. Fuck, I forgot the ETC card, of course.